Hello, my name is Chris Pennell and I'm a product specialist here at LEVC, and today we're going to be showing you around the VN5 commercial vehicle. Front left hand side of the vehicle, you'll find your charging ports. So up the top you have your standard Type 2. This can be used for a 13 amp plug at home if you have one, or most on-street charging. Charging times will vary depending on the power output. Underneath, you have your CCS, which stands for Combined Charging System, which is a 50 kilowatt fast charger, which can charge the vehicle in as little as half an hour. Charge the vehicle, simply plug the cable in. The yellow light means that the charger has been detected. You'll hear a click, which means that the charger is locked in. And then once the green light starts flashing, that means that the vehicle is charging. On the back of the vehicle, we have our rear doors, which open in a 60-40 split. Can be opened all the way to minimise intrusion into busy highways. To perform a soft reset on this vehicle, come into the back, underneath this panel, which you can open using a coin or a flathead screwdriver. Simply remove this panel, which will reveal the red isolator switch. Turn it from the on position to the off position, and it will perform a soft reset on the vehicle. Leave it for a couple of minutes and then turn it back on. This is the key to your VN5. So it's a full keyless ignition system. So the key just needs to be within the vehicle. It can be on your person or can be in the center console. On one side, you have your lock, unlock, and your rear doors. The other side, you have your panic alarm button. And then on the top, if you push this black slide and slide it open, you'll get your emergency physical key in case the battery on the vehicle is dead. To start the ignition on the vehicle, enter the vehicle with the key and simply put your foot on the brake and turn the start-stop button to the right-hand side. This will start the ignition sequence. Buttons on the center console, you have your parking brake, which works exactly the same way as a conventional parking brake. Up for on and push down with your foot on the brake for off. You have your auto stop, which is your hill hold. And then this is your gear lever. So because it's an automatic vehicle, only the 3 gears, you have drive, neutral and reverse. And then once you are in drive, if you push this lever to the right hand side, you will engage your energy recovery modes. We have 3 different settings for energy recovery, and you can swap between them by moving the gear lever to the left or the right. From the home screen, you can access your sat nav up the top if you have it. You have your entertainment section where you can pair your Bluetooth devices, listen to media. You've also got DAB digital radio and FM radio. You can pair up your phone with the hands-free device. It's a fairly standard Bluetooth pairing. And then this display down the bottom can be swapped. You can either show your telemetry as we have here, or if you swipe to the left-hand side, you can either have your car status or your messages. To access the climate control that comes in all of our vehicles, simply press the button in the middle at the bottom. This slider will adjust the strength of the fans. This will adjust the directions. To adjust the temperature, you simply go bottom right for the right-hand side of the cab, bottom left for the left-hand side of the cab, and you can synchronize the temperature by pushing the synchronize button. To access the different car functions in the VN5, simply from the home screen, swipe to the left-hand side. This will be all of your driver aids. So you have your parking assist, which you can turn on and off via this button here. You have your collision avoidance. You have lane departure warning. You have road sign information and speed sign assist. The speed sign assist comes in the City and Ultima models, which will help you keep to the speed limits, which can be used in partnership with the speed limiter. ESC is your electronic stability control. So that's your traction control, which you can turn off by pushing that button. Your rear camera, if you have one, will come on automatically when you stick the vehicle in reverse, or you can push this button to display it. And then the main button that you'll need to worry about on this particular screen is your drive modes. To access your drive modes, click the drive modes button. Smart, the vehicle will decide for itself which is the most efficient way of utilizing the energy. Power save
conserves battery charge for later use. So if you're doing excessive motorway miles and you're getting to a metropolitan area where you'd like to save your electric charge, you click save. And then when you're in a metropolitan area or a low emission zone, swap over into pure EV for your zero emission electric drive. The dials on your VN5. Left hand side is your electric charge up top and petrol level down the bottom with your projected mileage underneath. Middle dial is your speed, gear indicator and trip computer. If you are using the road sign information and speed sign assist, this will also display in the middle by a red sign indicating the current speed limit. Right hand dial shows how you're driving, so we'll show your energy regeneration, your propulsion, and then the dial on the bottom is what level of energy recovery you are on, which can be changed by moving the gear lever to the left or the right. To use your cruise control and speed limiter, simply use the buttons on the left hand side. So for the cruise control, which is displayed by a little white clock, simply get up to speed, push the middle button, and then that will hold you at your current speed until you either push the middle button again or push the brake. You can also adjust it by the up and down buttons. To use the speed limiter, simply push this left button. The little white clock now displays lim, and it can work in one of two ways. You can either use it the same as the cruise control, get up to speed and push the center button, or if you have your speed sign assist on, then it will automatically adjust the speed compared to the speed limit that you are currently in. Right hand controls are for your media, so volume up and down. You have your voice control, and then you have your driver menu, which will display in the right hand dial. If you have any questions about the operation of your VN5 or day-to-day use questions, simply push the little arrow at the top and you will find the operator's manual, which you can search through on the vehicle itself. Alternatively, you can download the LEVC driver app from the Apple Store or Google Play Store. For daily help when using the VN5, please refer to the operator's manual either in the center console, or you can also download the LEVC operator's information or LEVC driver app on both Apple and Android. You can just open it up and it's got your operator's handbook, quick start guide, and anything you'd need for the working day. You can also search for any function that you need. To access the fuel filler cap, simply push the button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. You'll hear an audible click, and the dial on the top will say fuel tank ready for refueling. Once the fuel filler is unlocked, simply push on the flap and it will reveal the fuel filler cap.
You need to get into the vehicle without use of the key fob. Simply remove this panel. It may occasionally get a little bit stiff, so you may need to insert a small screwdriver into the bottom, but this will expose the physical keyhole. Take the key from inside the fob and simply turn it and it will unlock the door. Once inside the vehicle, to release the bonnet latch, simply underneath on the side, pull on it, it will release. From the front, push the yellow lever, the bonnet will open, display the engine bay with the petrol generator. In case you need to jump start the vehicle, simply connect your earth onto this hook here, and then your positive onto this terminal here, and you can jump start the vehicle like any other vehicle.
In case of a puncture, there is an emergency tyre inflator kit behind the driver's side seat. Push the driver's side seat all the way forward and pull on this tab, revealing a compressor and bottle.
Every new VN5 comes with 12 months complimentary RAC breakdown, so if you have any issues, please save the number on the screen now and give them a call. Thank you for joining us on our walk around of the VN5. Any further questions, feel free to contact us directly at LEVC or contact your local dealer.